Hey Chad, what's up? I'm starting like at like before work for a change. Yeah, like jeez, dude, man. So I thought I would like play Pokemon Map 2 today, but like nope, nope. The depth of the game has a lot of bugs to fix. Hold on, wait. But before I start stream, let me react to something Gamescom related. Um, I saw the Future Games show was like happening, so maybe something something exciting happens. Uh, yeah. Overall, yeah, the Myth 2 launch is and I did boot the game up last night, thinking oh, let me see what this game is all about. Tried to play it, and the star selection is broken. So I'm hoping that by the after work I can maybe stream the opening hours a bit until I have to go to bed. But it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good because at this point if the game gets delayed one more time, I might just stick with Project Pi and finish that because because Myth 2 is legit one of the most delayed games ever. And I don't blame the dev. It's just like um anyway. So Future Games Show. I don't usually watch this actually. I don't know what's going to be shown. It's just indie games and all that.
Hello, friends, fellow gamers, and industry folk. Welcome to the Future Games Show at Gamescom. I'm Nick Apostolidis, the voice and motion capture actor behind Leon Scott Kennedy. You may remember me and my one-liners from some recent incredibly stressful vacations to small towns in Europe and Raccoon City alike.
And I'm Anja Santalbano, though you probably know me best as Grace Ashcroft in Resident Evil Requiem. I was the one hanging upside down, hyperventilating in a Velcro suit, while he was pulling up in a Porsche and doing roundhouse kicks.
Hey, remember when I gave you that really cool gun, though?
It had one bullet, Nick.
One very powerful bullet. Inventory management is my love language.
Well, let's put the trauma behind us for now, because we're joining forces to get you up to speed on the latest and greatest gaming news.
We've got a ton of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives, as well as some world premieres that will make you want to punch a boulder inside a volcano.
So if you want to keep track of everything, head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist all of the games from today's show.
Once we wrap up, you can also visit GamesRadar.com for follow-up coverage on everything we've got in store for you, including what's lurking behind this trailer-shaped door. Lights, please.
Lurking? Okay. Let's just get into our very first world premiere.
What? All right, what game is this?
Welcome, loyal viewers, to the
Oh, it's Worms.
Intergalactic Gauntlet. Let's meet the latest crop of carefully kidnapped contestants. You don't actually have a choice, but maybe these highlights will change your mind. Take cover! Coming in hot. You'll regret that. Nice. And the gauntlet's about to begin. Time to write what I sow. Up to it. Hey there. This one has your name on it. Lacey. Jogging up on the back. Watch out, Bill.
All right. Oh,
The worms are back,
all right.
and not the kind that hijack your nervous system.
No, these are the cute British ones with the holy hand
African.
grenades.
Worms Galactic is a tactical spin-off coming soon to PC and consoles.
But if you're a fan of the 2D style the series is known for, a brand new Worms game is also on its way.
And now it's time for some news from our good friends at Capcom. Here is a brand new trailer for Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
フューチャーゲームショーをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。鬼武者
Hopefully mom doesn't leave. Oh god, mom leaves.
本作はカプコンが誇る
Uh
アクションゲーム鬼武者の完全新作です。ダークファンタジーの世界観で描かれる江戸時代初期の京都を舞台に至高の剣撃アクションが楽しめます。本日は新たな要素をご紹介。京都に伝わる謎や現象を紐解くため、とある人物の従者として頑張っている狛犬たち。正気によって身動きが取れなくなっており、武蔵の助けを待っています。さらに新しいシネマティックなトレーラーをご用意しているのですが、その前に改めまして本作は9月4日金曜日に発売予定です。それでは特別なトレーラーをどうぞご覧ください。
If you live by the way of the sword, fighting is everything. It's warm blood on cold steel. The sound of your blade breaking armor. The thrill of striking down your foes with otherworldly precision. So fight smart. Fight hard. Fight like a demon. Wield the power of the Oni Gauntlet. Like a true warrior. Carve your name into legend. And become the Oni you were meant to be. Unleash your demons. Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Must be nice to parry all the time without your knife breaking in half.
Hey, don't pout. I'm sure the merchant appreciated all the business.
Yeah, you're right. I do love that guy. But anyways, Onimusha, Way of the Sword is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th, so not long now before you can get your hands on it.
Our next game, which concerns one of our favorite shared subjects, zombies, is a side-scrolling brawler set in the Walking Dead universe. Think Streets of Rage with more headshots.
Hot diggity dog. I practiced that.
That was good.
Guys, you can actually play as Negan in The Walking Dead Streets of Survival when it lands on the 18th of September. Make sure it's on your wish list.
Now, let's take a closer look at Dioxide, a cel-shaded shooter set in a world ravaged by corporations.
Sounds a little too familiar.
Peace be upon the obedient, and strength to the hands that keep the great wheels turning. Look not to the ruined heavens for salvation, for grace is no longer given, it is provided. Do not weep for what was lost to the burning sky. In a world that scorched away its mercy, labor is our final desperate grace. Do not fear the deafening hymn of the factories. Listen to it. Listen. It is the only heartbeat this shattered world has left. We bleed. We sweat. We build. If only to forget the sky once knew a sun. Remember, the corporation provides. The corporation provides. The corporation provides. The corporation provides. The corporation provides.
paint the canvas red in Dioxide, which is coming soon to PC. Oh, and while we've got you, a quick reminder to stay tuned for FGS Live from Gamescom, our sister show which airs directly after we wrap up.
We'll be passing the baton to the FGS editorial team for even more exclusive trailers and world premieres. So make sure you stick around for that. Here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Thank you very much, Angela and Nick. I'm Jules Gill, and I'm also the host of FGS Live from Gamescom. You can join me and Nathan immediately after the Future Games Show for more world
Sorry,
premieres,
chat,
release
just like,
and, of course, brand new trailers. It is
sorry if I'm not like doing message. I'm just like, dude, man, why has this week been so bad?
Stick around after the show for even more amazing game reveals.
First Hayden Panettiere, now Darren Parton, now Tim Curry today, as soon as I wake up.
Action RPG. Let's check it out.
Wait, what? Action RPG?
The goddess is dying.
Oh, okay.
Reality crumbles in blood
What?
and flame.
What? Kidding? Hey, show her, kidding. What?
The prophecy speaks of an ascended hero that will sacrifice themselves to save the world.
Okay.
But prophecies are nothing but means of control. And you are no ascended. Shadowborn.
Wish lists at the ready because Wolcen 2 is coming to early access in 2027.
Okay, here's a closer look at A Short Quest. It's a nostalgic dungeon crawler built with love by 2 developers. Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh shit, I just remembered. I have laundry. I'll let this play. I'll be right back.
A task of great importance.
Could you stop banging on the bloody gate?
Wrong place, fuckface.
Wait, never mind, nothing. Actually, I need to eat something. Let me go get something.
Come, stranger, rest by the fire.
Take this note to the king. It should be a short quest.
A Short Quest is coming soon to PC, and there's a playtest available now if you want to check it out.
We've got a high-octane racing game up next. Perfect for a guy who plays a character with such an excellent track record with motor vehicles.
And yet they gave Leon a Porsche. Anyway, here's a brand new developer diary for Clutch.
Hello, Future Game Show. I'm Mike Brown, creative director here at Maverick Games. Clutch is a cinematic, open-world driving game where you will take on the roles of Theo and Cass, a pair of sibling racing prodigies who are leading a double life of pro racing driver by day, underground street racer by night, set across the beautiful French Riviera. We wanted to take players to the French Riviera as well as Monaco because it's a beautiful, inspirational location that's also home to some of the world's best driving roads. And it's also a part of the world that's just steeped in car culture as well as motoring and motorsport history. Our story is a grand, action-packed adventure with really high stakes. But ultimately, it's a story about our characters, who are flawed, sometimes infuriating, but always lovable. And it's about how these characters find their place in the world and the importance of family. And the biggest impact of a story like this is the greater context, importance, and meaning it gives to the activities that you'll be taking part in throughout the game. So when you're finishing a race, that's not just ticking off a piece of content. Because of the story, it really matters. In terms of vehicle handling, it's my belief that we need an authentic handling model that has enough depth and edge to it that it will punish you if you drive too hard. You need that ability to mess up, otherwise it can't feel good when you nail it. And in a model like this, it has a really high skill ceiling, so the more you play, the more you're going to feel your skills getting better and better. And that's where the real satisfaction lies in this kind of game. In Clutch, every car feels weighty, authentically mechanical, and they each have a distinct feel and personality. Clutch has a rich and detailed open world where there are new things to see and discover around every bend in the road. In our recreation of Monaco, we have at least represented every road that exists in real-life Monaco. And as you're out exploring these streets, note that the buildings aren't cookie cutters. We haven't made a lot of presets and then repeated the buildings over and over. Every building in Monaco has been uniquely built by our artists. And as you're out driving through this beautiful open world, know that it's a world that's full of challenges and collectibles to reward you for all of that exploration. Clutch is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles and PC in spring of 2027. You can wishlist right now. And for more information, follow us on all of our social channels or check out the Maverick Games YouTube channel for our podcast. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Clutch is coming to PC and consoles in spring 2027. Ange, what's up next?
Well, let's change the lighting again, because it's time for another world premiere. And this one is a sequel to an atmospheric puzzle platformer.
It works!
Greek 2 Alliance of the Storms is a stunning cooperative Metroidvania launching in 2027.
And now we're taking a look at the latest trailer for Serious Sam Shadowverse, a roguelike shooter set across a multiverse of mayhem.
Ooh.
All ready to gamble with our lives. Let's fight, you big ugly! Hell yeah!
This is the end for you. Go! I need a vacation.
Serious Sam Shadowverse is coming to PC and consoles on August 31st, 2026. That's next week, Ange.
So soon. But you know what else is coming soon? And to us all, eventually? Death. Graveyard Keeper 2 is a cozy cemetery simulator where you manage a medieval business, bury the locals, and occasionally harvest their organs for a tidy profit.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to your charming new town. Step 1. Plant your first seeds. Perfect. Step 2. Take care of your adorable animals. They'll pay you back 100-fold. Step 3. Harvest fresh resources from the garden. Organic and locally sourced. Step 4. Send your helpers on a lovely field trip. Look how much they've grown. Meet your charming neighbor.
Does she even know I'm a skull? Or...
What a chatterbox. And your loyal companion will help you with every task. Restore your little town, automate your production, and watch your community bloom. A peaceful, relaxing life sim.
Another marketing lie? No wonder they're all getting fired.
Have fun.
Prime your shovels, folks, because Graveyard Keeper 2 is coming to PC and consoles on September 22, 2026.
And continuing with games that indulge your morbid desires, Join Us has you building a cult in co-op. Here's the latest trailer.
It begins innocently enough. Building, harvesting the communal garden, making just one sacrifice. But before you know it, your friends will have you stockpiling firearms, riding farm animals into battle, and praising the ancient ones. If your friends tell you, be cool, man, do not be cool. Be skeptical, be vigilant, be cult-free. Friends don't let friends join cults. Brought to you by Concerned Citizens Against Join Us.
Join Us is coming to PC and consoles in March 2027. What's next, Angela?
Got some gun fu for you, Nick. This next game is a kinetic cyberpunk shooter starring a sentient combat implant. Feast your eyes on the latest trailer for Spine.
In this city, you're never really alone. They say the AI keeps you safe. I used to believe that. But I learned better. Tensor calculates, gangs execute. And people like me, we pay the price. Their strongest weapon is called Spine.
Combat mode activated.
Too bad I stole one.
Oh.
They think they've got it all under control.
Oh.
But every system has exceptions. I'm one of them.
Gun fu, wow.
Damn, that kind of made me want to do a roundhouse kick.
Oh, are you sure? Without warming up?
Good call. Wouldn't want to throw out my spine. Which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Well, that, the trailer, not Nick's comment, was totally worth a wish list, right?
I'm here all day, guys.
Yes, you are. Anyway, let's shift gears with our first Ones to Watch deep dive, where we go deep on the game the internet is raving about.
And with that in mind, here's an exclusive interview with Fuse Games about Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Hey Future Game Show, my name is Matt Webster and I'm a co-founder and CEO at Fuse Games, and we're here to talk about Star Wars Galactic Racer, the high-speed runs-based reinvention of racing set in the Star Wars galaxy.
We're combining our love of racing games and Star Wars, and we're doing this with a fresh take on the racing genre.
We've got a uniquely innovative run-based campaign mode. It's a campaign mode with real consequence, depth and breadth.
And we think that, combined with racing, is a match made in heaven, because racing games thrive on replayability. The more I play with a vehicle, the better I get, the more I can drive for mastery at a second-to-second level.
You're racing with 3 speeders on the track at the same time, cutting each other up, taking different racing lines, using the different features of the vehicles.
You're probably familiar with land speeders, which we have in there, and in our game they're all about drifting and boosting.
It's all about keeping your foot on the gas, holding speed through corners by drifting around them.
The speeder bike is at the opposite end of the spectrum. It's fast, it's ferocious, but it's fragile.
got a fantastic ability where it can slow down into corners and store that kinetic energy and then do a kinetic burst out of the corner. And it's all about kind of threading the needle in thin lines.
And then our final vehicle is something that's brand new to Star Wars, and it's called the Skim Speeder. We've designed this in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and this vehicle is more akin to a lower level racing plane.
Acrobatic airplanes that gracefully handle corners until they need to flip up onto a knife edge.
The Skim Speeder is perhaps the most elegant of our vehicles, with its carving, banked turns, as well as its ability to roll up onto a knife edge and pull high G maneuvers around the tightest of turns.
Strapping into a Skim Speeder is an absolute thrill ride.
Damn, this HUD is great.
Wide and proud profile, gracefully sweeping through the tracks, and then snapping.
Oh yeah, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 beta.
Design is fantastic, and then the visuals on top of it of how dramatic the change on the screen is.
Our audio team have done a fantastic job on making the Skim Speeder feel like an authentic Star Wars.
Yo, this is so weird.
Vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy. It's an amazing opportunity.
Kingdom Hearts 4
collaborated deeply with
as a Nintendo, as like a Nintendo store
All
page.
three of those speeders have different racing lines, and it's where they intersect that things get interesting. This is where the drama happens.
And then, of course, we've got the pinnacle racing vehicle in Star Wars Galaxy, the Pod Racer.
We knew we couldn't make a Star Wars racing game without including the iconic pod races.
Sense of speed is a hugely important aspect to the game, and it's something that we poured a lot of love and attention into. When you then step into a pod racer, the speeds are absolutely wild.
The best thing about seeing people pick the controller up is that immediate smile on your face. Wow, this is fast, but this is controllable speed. And when I make a mistake, I have this wonderful audio-visual payoff inside the crashing that's expected, but fair. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming October 6th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Now that is pod racing. Thank you to Fuse Games for the inside scoop on Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is coming to PC and consoles on October 6th.
And what do you know? It's time for another world's premiere. Here's your first look at an alchemical action-adventure game, and I'm told that what you're about to see is captured entirely in-engine and built from in-game assets.
Let's check it out. That was Alchemia, House of Wisdom, which you can wishlist now on Steam. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Right. This next game sounds like our comeuppance for all the green herbs we've eaten. It's called Trees Hate You.
What? What the? Oh, this looks fun. I need to check my laundry.
Now see, that's why I don't go to the woods unless I know there's a cabin with a typewriter in it.
Precisely. The plants get their revenge in Trees Hate You, which is coming out on November 16.
And just like that, here's another world premiere for a hand-drawn cooperative golfing adventure. Let's take a look.
What is this? Bye bye, Bun.
Bye Bye Bonnie is coming soon to PC.
Nice. And we're following that with a new trailer for Arizona Sunshine, a flat-screen remake of the beloved VR zombie shooter.
Oh, a VR game getting like a non-VR port.
This is Arizona Sunshine, a third-person co-op shooter set in the zombie apocalypse. You play as Sonny, an unhinged, foul-mouthed survivor, just seeking connection. Hey, Fred. In the apocalypse, it's always more fun. An online co-op. But for this to be a real zombie classic, we had to have split screen. And of course, you can play as Buddy. Good dog. What the hell have they been doing here? He's dead. You are the little man with no power whatsoever. Arizona Sunshine. Wish list now.
Gotta love split screen. Take the scenic route through the apocalypse in Arizona Sunshine, which is coming soon to PC.
Or perhaps you'd rather wind down with some virtual manual labor and heavy equipment operation?
Sure, I know someone who could use the wrecking ball practice.
Well, here's an update on Construction Simulator Evolution.
Every place carries a story. But not every story is meant to last. Sometimes progress means letting go. Piece by piece, what once stood comes down. Not out of destruction, but out of choice. Because every new beginning needs space. We tear down to reshape the future.
Master the art of demolition in Construction Simulator Evolution, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And now for something completely different.
That's right. Our next game is a surreal medieval shooter inspired by the works of Hieronymus Bosch.
Oh!
survive the Garden of Earthly Delights in Hieronymus, which is coming soon to PC.
Get it on your wish list ASAP, but don't close that tab because it's time for yet another world premiere. It's the next game from a beloved Kyoto indie studio.
Hey, sup, bro? Sorry, yeah, I had to like go do my laundry. What the frick? What's happening? What is happening? Yeah, I've just not been like, I'm like, dude, man, I've been like waiting for like something exciting to happen, man, because like this week has been bad. First, Dolly Parton's passing, and Tim Curry's passing today. Like, dude, man, like even Hayden Panettiere passing was really bad, man. Like, it's not. This has been a bad year, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to watch the Future Game Show to like make myself happy. Dolly passed, yeah.
Repel the hand-drawn hordes in Pixel Junk Monsters 3, which is coming soon. Drop it on your wish list now and sign up for the private playtest, which kicks off on September 4th.
Next up, we've got a developer diary for Ion 2, an Unreal Engine 5 MMO where the sky is your battlefield.
안녕하세요. 아이온2의 개발을 총괄하고 있는 백승욱 CBO입니다. 완전히 새로운 MMORPG를 만든다기보다 기존 MMORPG 플레이어들이 아쉬워했던 부분을 그동안의 경험과 발전된 기술을 결합하여 해법을 제시하고자 하였습니다. 친구나 지인이 함께 플레이하는 즐거움을 원하는 사람은 결코 사라지지 않을 것이므로 그런 분들의 기대에 부응하는 게임을 계속 만들고 있습니다. 아이온2가 그런 기대를 충족시키는 게임이라고 생각합니다.
아이언2는 자유로운 비행뿐만 아니라 하늘과 땅, 물속까지 눈에 보이는 모든 곳을 직접 가볼 수 있다는 것이 핵심입니다. 단순히 넓기만 한 필드가 아니라 공간의 제약 없이 세계를 직접 탐험하면서 진정한 오픈월드를 경험할 수 있도록 만들었습니다.
안녕하세요. 아이온2 게임 디렉터 김남준입니다. 반갑습니다. 기존 게임들에서 높은 곳은 그저 랜드마크였지만 아이온2는 그 장소에도 플레이가 가능한 공간이기 때문에 탐험의 재미가 더욱 커졌다고 할 수 있고 전쟁 상황에서 창의적이고 변칙적인 플레이가 발생하는 것을 확인했습니다. 보통 비행을 하게 되면 등속 운동이나 가속 운동을 하게 되는데 이렇게 했을 때 실제로 캐릭터는 빠르게 움직이지만 유저들이 느끼는 속도감은 느껴지지 않게 되는 것 같았습니다. 그래서 비행 중 속도의 차이를 주는 것에 대해 집중했고 활강이나 바람길, 비행 속도를 높여주는 서클 등 다양한 요소를 추가하여 속도감이 느껴질 수 있도록 많은 노력을 기울였습니다. 높은 곳에 올라가 봤을 때 무언가 찾을 수 있도록 탐험적인 요소를 추가했습니다. 무엇보다 그 전쟁 상황에서 주변 시야가 아닌 공중에서 그 주변을 확인할 수 있는 요소가 추가되면서 이를 통해 발생할 수 있는 플레이의 확장성을 열었다라고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 도전적인 컨텐츠를 원하시는 분들은 높은 난이도의 컨텐츠에 도전하면서 공략과 성장의 성취감을 느낄 수 있고 조금 더 편안한 플레이를 원하시는 분들은 채집이나 몬스터 수집 같은 다양한 컨텐츠를 자신의 속도에 맞춰 즐길 수 있습니다.
네.
안녕하세요. 저는 아이온2에서 아트 디렉터를 맡고 있는 차봉섭입니다.
아트레아에서는 목적지로 향하는 과정 자체가 하나의 경험이 되기를 바랬습니다. 길을 걷다가 문득 시선을 빼앗는 풍경을 만나고 물속으로 들어가 예상하지 못했던 공간을 발견하고 하늘로 날아올랐을 때는 익숙한 세계가 전혀 다른 모습으로 보이는 경험을 주고 싶었습니다. 그렇게 이동하고 탐험하는 과정에서 저곳에는 무엇이 있을까라는 호기심이 자연스럽게 생기는 세계, 그것이 저희가 만들고 싶었던 아트레아입니다.
안녕하세요. 아이언2 풍현섭 기술 디렉터입니다. 언리얼 엔진 5의 새로운 렌더링 기술을 활용해 더 많은 오브젝트를 효율적으로 렌더링했고 넓은 월드에서도 자연스러운 그림자를 표현했으며 시간과 환경 변화에 따른 조명도 사실적으로 구현할 수 있었습니다.
아이언2는 솔로 플레이어들이 할 수 있는 컨텐츠와 파티 컨텐츠가 공존하고 있습니다. 그리고 파티 플레이를 하더라도 큰 부담이 없도록 컨텐츠를 디자인했으니 선택에 따라 편안하게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 런칭 이후 플레이어분들의 컨텐츠 진행 속도와 플레이 패턴을 면밀히 살펴보면서 업데이트 시점을 결정해 나갈 계획입니다. 특히 글로벌 서비스는 다양한 지역의 플레이어분들이 함께하는 만큼 실제 플레이 데이터와 피드백을 다각도로 살펴보며 글로벌 환경에 맞춰 가장 잘 맞는 업데이트 계획을 만들어 나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각합니다.
이걸 빨리 글로벌 유저들한테 어서 빨리 보여드리고 싶은 그런 마음, 너무 기쁜 마음으로 기대하고 있어 사실. 지금 바로 스팀 위시리스트에 추가해주세요.
9월 17일과 18일 이틀간 진행되는 런칭 스케일 테스트에도 꼭 함께 해주세요.
10월 5일에 플레이해보세요.
Mark your diaries for September when you can finally get your hands on Ion 2. Okay, Ange, let's give the good people another trailer.
You got it. Here's the release date trailer for Star Trek Outposts Unknown, a Starfleet city builder where you chart alien worlds.
You heard it here first. Star Trek Outposts Unknown is coming to PC on October 20th.
Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for the tactical shooter War Dogs. And I think it's about time we find out the release date for this game. Don't you?
You know it. Pre-order and wishlist it now because War Dogs is launching into early access on September 10th.
And now it's time to check out The Journey Home, an atmospheric puzzle platformer written by the best-selling author Sophie Lee Robbins.
How I got here, I don't remember. I've spent my whole life gazing up at the stars. But I've never seen beauty like this. This place is different. Time has stopped. Or was it ever even moving at all? Everything, all at once, illuminated. There's something here, and it knows me, all of me. Just beyond my reach, there's a face, a voice I know better than my own, pulling at me. Whatever is waiting for me out there, has been calling me my whole life. I have to find out what it is.
The Journey Home is coming soon to PC, but there's a demo out now on Steam if you want to check it out. What's next, Nick?
Well, we've got some news about Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault, the beloved shopkeeper RPG which is currently in early access, but for how much longer?
This shop isn't your choice. It's your duty, your legacy. And it gives you a chance to learn how to read the room, to pick your battles, to know exactly what's worth keeping. You learn that not all fights are won with steel. Some are won with patience. Some with care. Because greed will fill your pack. But only wisdom brings it home. Driven by heart, you balance both worlds, not to escape your legacy, but to own it. This is who you are.
Damn! Oh man, this is getting full reason.
Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault 1.0 release lands on September 2nd for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
For this next trio of trailers, we're going to pass over presenting duties to some awesome HoloLive creators.
So, while we go hit the safe room for some green herb smoothies, please welcome Shiori Novella and Vestia Zeta to the Future Game Show. How's it going?
Thank you, Leon and Grace, or Nick and Angela. I'm Shiori, and this is... Hi, I'm Zeta. And we're so excited to be here with you guys.
Alright, let's get into it. First up is Everwind, a first-person survival game where you and your friends command a flying ship across a shattered sky. Super cool.
Everwind is coming to consoles in 2027 with a major update coming in September. But, what's next?
Next is... Ooh, this one's a good one. Sword Sage Awakening, a third-person action RPG where you take down beasts from Chinese folklore. Even better, there's even a cute red panda friend.
Oh. Whoa! Oh.
Sword Sage Awakening is coming soon to PC and consoles. But you can wishlist it now on Steam. And you could because it looks really cool.
It does look really cool. We have one more game to show you before we hand it back to Nick and Angela. Here's a new trailer for The Sinking City 2, a survival horror game set in a creepy Lovecraftian world.
A wonderful sense of humor. She got that.
Oh, that looks so cool and spooky. The Sinking City 2 is out now. And it's coming to Switch 2 in 2027. Enjoy the monsters then. And with that, we're out of here. Thanks for having us, Future Game Show.
Thank you for having us. Now back to Nick and Angela. I mean, Leon and Grace.
I love you!
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
And as for what's next, we've got our second Ones to Watch deep dive.
Here's an interview with the team behind Tides of Annihilation, a fantasy hack and slash set in a fractured London and inspired by Arthurian legend.
Hello, my name is Ari Chen. I am the co-CEO of Eclipse Glow Games and the game director of Tides of Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation tells a story inspired by Arthurian legend. However, we did not want simply to reproduce the existing mythology of King Arthur in its entirety. We wanted to approach it from the perspective of Chinese developers and transform it into a fantasy game. Although the game is based on Arthurian legend, the entire story has been reinterpreted from our perspective as developers.
Gwendolyn's background is one of the main elements of the game's story, so I can reveal a little about who she is at the beginning of the game. At the start, Gwendolyn is an ordinary person from the modern world, who becomes caught up in the disaster caused by an invasion from another dimension. As a modern person, she's thrown into a hostile and malicious other world. While she's there, she receives encouragement from her companions and gradually grows into a commander capable of leading the knights.
Use it to command your spectral knights.
We wanted to present a point at which the game has settled into a relatively stable rhythm, and the combat systems are being used more fully. As a result, the section being shown takes place around the middle of the game and features a relatively high level of combat intensity.
Combat is at the heart of the experience, because this is ultimately an action game. We want as many players as possible to experience the enjoyment of action games when they play it. For that reason, we have carefully refined the combat system. This includes the Knight system, which gives players access to a greater variety of character builds. Players can combine these elements to create many different combat styles.
The concept we developed is something I call the dual frontline battle system. This system allows the protagonist to fight alongside the knights she summons, working together with them in battle. I wanted to introduce more companions into combat, so that the player would no longer feel alone and would have the sense that other characters were actively supporting them. Our game is primarily an action-adventure game, so it has two central elements. The first is, of course, combat. The other is exploring and adventuring through another world. The adventure side of the game also builds on the important feature of the combat system, the Knights. During exploration, the Knights provide the protagonist with a wide range of abilities and assistance. The main purpose of exploration is ultimately to support the combat experience. At its core, combat remains the game's most distinctive feature. Exploration gives players additional resources, more room for error, and a wider variety of builds to discover and develop. To give an example of how the Knights fight, we currently have the main knight, Bedivere. His design is centered on speed and fluid connectivity, allowing players to perform combinations easily and smoothly. He therefore has linked light and heavy attacks. Palamedes, the first knight, is primarily built around charged attacks, so the player has to recognize and take advantage of the right opportunities. And Kay, the time knight, needs to deploy time bombs at crucial moments. These can interrupt enemy attacks and also temporarily stop time. Each of our knights has therefore been carefully designed. We wanted each knight to feel different to control and to offer the player a distinct kind of enjoyment.
How is this possible?
This is the first time we're formally introducing the knight Lancelot. He's a very important character within the game's story, and he also has a highly distinctive presence during combat.
Lancelot?
You can closely follow Gwendolyn's movements and perform coordinated attacks with her, creating the feeling of a sword dance between the two.
With Tides of Annihilation, our hope is that our first project as a studio will
And
be recognized by
is this going to be on Switch too? I'm actually
that in the eyes of players, our finished work will be considered a worthy and accomplished action-adventure game.
Damn sorceresses.
As for when the game will be completed, I think we simply need to continue working harder so that we can finish it and bring it to players as soon as possible.
Thank you all for your interest in Tides of Annihilation. We sincerely hope that players will enjoy the game when it comes to PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. Thank you.
no Switch.
Shout out to Eclipse Glow Games for the insight on Tides of Annihilation, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
All right, eyes up if you like co-op games, as we have some exciting news to share about the latest entry in the We Were Here series, We Were Here Tomorrow.
Now, if you're not in the loop, this is an asymmetrical co-op game where you use walkie-talkies to solve puzzles, and we're about to find out when you can start playing it.
Ready up, Captain.
The walkie-talkies are back!
Testing, testing. Eagle 1 to Eagle 2. Eagle out. Do you see that canister behind you? Does that fit in there? Call me big brain, call me big brain.
So all my drawings, they're all black and white, so I could probably only go based off shapes.
Okay, well it looks like a button and it's spiky.
Sorry, come again?
I like this one.
I'll take this one. Oh. Let's see what this does.
Whoa! Get it off of it, get it off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hey!
We sent the lasers through these lasers, which sent all the way to the other lasers, down back to these lasers, and boom, we're out of here.
Let's go!
We did it! Check this out.
Wait, did we do that?
Fantastic progress, team.
Let your best friend know that We Were Here Tomorrow is launching in October for PC and console.
And while you're organizing a co-op session, let me pique your interest with another great game. Guns of Eschaton is a Souls-like shooter set in a world imagined by Viktor Antonov, the creative mind behind Dishonored's Dunwall and Half-Life 2's City 17. Here's the latest trailer.
This place is an inevitable conflict. It approaches. This world will burn. It starts with you and ends with you. You must die for you to survive.
Wishlist it now because Guns of Eschaton is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Now, what have you got for us, Nick?
Well, I think another spooky mystery is in the cards, quite literally. Hillthorn is a card-based detective game where knowledge equals progression, but don't take my word for it.
If that trailer made you want to unravel the mystery of Hillthorn, great news. It's launching in November and a demo is out now on Steam, so you can go check it out after the show. Now you're probably wondering why we're suddenly in a broadcasting studio.
Kind of, but I'm really just digging the jerseys. And if I had to guess though, I'd say it had something to do with our next world premiere.
You're always one step ahead of me. Here's the next game from the team that brought you Journey to the Savage Planet. Now that is a play no one saw coming. Breakaway Hockey League is the first modern hockey game coming to PC in nearly 20 years. It's a fast, skill-based 4x4 hockey game where every player controls a single skater.
Expect non-stop highlight reel plays and no sitting on the bench or in the penalty box. And I am totally keeping this jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyway, It's coming soon to PC, so slap it on your wish lists and sign up for future playtests.
Now, we need to get changed and make our way out of the studio. So, for this next part, we're going to throw it over to a series of back-to-back trailers, starting with a world premiere.
Alright.
Come on. Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Police Simulator. Your badge awaits. Wishlist now.
I summoned you, my brothers. There are things to be done. The armory is open for you. The path to defeat our father is long. Awake! You are the main actor of my conspiracy. Move to the portal. My father has to be removed. Join us or die. Someone has to kill the nail crown.
Nick, I just saw this in the green room.
What do you got?
Ran out of coffee, morale is gone, everyone is exhausted, itchy, tasty.
We should probably be worried about that.
Let's just play it by ear. Camera's still rolling.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's a new trailer for Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy.
Residents of Plague Tale Legacy is out tomorrow, August 27th for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
And speaking of plagues, we're following that trailer with a closer look at Exterminauts, a cooperative shooter where you play as a pest control crew.
Exterminauts was revealed yesterday, but we've got the inside scoop direct from the developers.
Hey, Future Game Show. I'm Vincent from Behavior Interactive in Montreal, Quebec, and I'm creative director on Exterminauts, which is a co-op PvE shooter where you're part of a blue-collar crew whose job is to repair and exterminate. It's fast, relentless action that rewards teamwork, creativity, and skill to get the job done. Thankfully, you have all the weaponized power tools at your disposal on your work shift. This includes not only guns, but a variety of special weapons to deliver crazy elemental damage, and a special power clamp that activates your overdrive system to use in all sorts of utility and combat situations.
Exterminauts takes place on planet Tien, where a new miracle energy source was discovered called polymorphic plasma. So there's just one problem: alien pests. This plasma is like honey to them. They'll tear through infrastructure, machinery, and entire facilities to get at it, causing chaos across the planet, and this is your problem to fix.
You might have seen the trailer we released yesterday. We wanted to kick things off by showing the tough, blue-collar style the Exterminauts have and focusing on the gear and the tools they use. Even if they have a job to do, we wanted to show off the frenetic action right away, but also the comedic undertone that's always ready to creep up. The game's core loop is a 20 to 40 minute run that begins with players selecting a work order from the job board, gearing up, and punching in. Once deployed to the work site, the mission is simple: fix, fight, and collect. Players repair damaged infrastructure, exterminate pests, and gather valuable resources while completing contract objectives. Every job culminates in a hectic final stand, holding the line against waves of pests while waiting for extraction. Back aboard the rig, players can cash in their earnings, purchase upgrades, customize their loadouts, and prepare for the next shift before punching in for the next contract.
After almost 5 years of working on this game, at this point, I'm just excited for people to discover the experience at large. If you want me to pick one, I'd pick the special weapons. Man, I love our special weapons. Shooting a massive behemoth with a cryoblaster or with a stasis railgun is just one of those satisfying things ever.
Exterminauts is coming to PC and consoles in 2027, and we'll have more to share about the game over the course of 2026. And in the meantime, you can wishlist, pre-order, and check out our social pages.
Exterminauts is headed to PC and consoles in 2027, so get it on your wish list now and keep an eye out on socials for more info.
Now, let's take a hard pivot into the world of Mr. Records, a vinyl shop owner with a rhythmic imagination.
Good morning.
Saya.
Alright. Tapi du. Oh.
The adorable Mr. Records is coming soon to PC and Nintendo Switch too.
Now we're closing in on the end of the show, but don't let that fool you into thinking we're out of surprises.
Nope. In fact, here's a world premiere for an anime-inspired indie game with jaw-dropping pixel art.
Hmm? Oh. Dang.
That was your first look at Last Ditch Effort, which is coming in 2027, but you can wishlist it now on Steam.
And now we've got a gameplay presentation for Into the Wind, a dreamy delivery simulator where you pilot a sentient motorcycle.
Hi, I'm Robin from Bloom and Gloom Games, and this is a gameplay sneak peek at Into the Wind. A cozy adventure where you take over your missing uncle's delivery firm and drive, fly, and run deliveries together with your trusty sentient motorcycle plane, Hermes. Let's get started. We are saving up for some engine upgrades for Hermes for a race in a few days. So let's go down to town and see if we can find some packages to deliver. Different types of cargo affect driving and flying in different ways, and more challenging deliveries means more pay for your efforts. Today, we're looking for something fairly chill. This red sign means they're looking for some delivery help. Let's see what they have for us. Looks dangerous. Too lively. Some heavy ones. They'll bring in a good deal of money, but the weight will make it hard to fly. So let's pick a good route and stick to the roads. As with cargo, there are different kinds of jobs that come with different challenges. The job we picked up is a standard delivery to Falco Homestead, meaning we can take our time. We could also stop in the villages we pass through to pick up new jobs or browse the shops for new parts or customizables. Currently, we're fully loaded, so we'll just refuel before we continue. Pirates ahead. With our current load, we would have a hard time fighting back or flee without damaging our cargo. Better to pick a way around instead. And here we are. Let's just pick up the right thing and head inside. After delivering our heaviest package, we're now light enough to fly. Launch pads are not necessary to take off, but they sure help. Let's go back to those pirates and chase them off for an extra reward. Flying offers a great deal of freedom and potential for aerial acrobatics, and we will use what we can to get behind the pirate airplanes for a better shot. Our weapon today is the machine gun, so we have to get up close in tight dogfights to get in a fast burst. Pirates come in packs, and we need to take them down one at a time, while the rest are bombarding us from several directions. If we take down the leader, the whole bunch will flee, presumably back to the hotel bar, where we could visit them later if we wanted to. Phew, finally got rid of them. But pirates are not all you have to watch out for in Santa Rosa. Occasional landslides, the weather, and not least of all, local traffic. As the day is coming to an end, we head back home for some upgrades and rest. With that, we are at the end of our gameplay sneak peek of Into the Wind, and now we need your help. The game is still very much in development, and we are preparing for playtests in the near future. Head over to our Steam page to wishlist and sign up for a playtest now, and come join our Discord to follow Into the Wind's development.
Oh, Into the Wind. That seems
Cheers.
interesting.
Into the Wind is coming soon to PC, but you can sign up for the playtest now and join the official Discord to chart its development.
Okay, what's next? You guessed it. World premiere.
World premiere. Here's a brand new entry in a beloved series of strategy games.
A strategy game, sorry.
Legends speak of a world once whole, before the shattering plunged it into darkness, and of a crown of creation guarding the memory of all things. Wielding shards of great legacy, the lost lands could rise once more, to be explored, to be claimed. But deep beneath the forest boughs, the greed has learned to rule.
A kingdom. Yeah.
Reclaim the Land in Kingdom 3 Rising Realms, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And continuing the fantasy theme, this next game has you catering for weary heroes in a cozy tavern.
Oh, I've got a great recipe actually. You take a red herb, mix it with a green herb, add a little seltzer water, and it fixes everything. Hangovers, chainsaw wounds, trust me, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to be. Yeah, I'm probably. Yeah, Project Pi Parkour is not happening today. It probably might happen like another day. Oh, Tavern Simulator? Dude, nothing. Dude, I might not have a clip for today. Like, I'll like upload this to like YouTube, but like, yeah, nothing.
That was your first look at Dungeons & Dragons Long Rest Tavern, which is coming to PC in early 2027.
All right, time for our final ones to watch deep dive of the Gamescom showcase.
Now this time we're focusing on No Law, a cyber grunge revenge thriller from the team that brought you The Descent.
In fact, here's Neon Giant themselves to tell you all about it.
You hear about this Gardner guy going after the mayor?
I'm Tor Frick, and I'm creative director here at Neon Giant, working on No Law. No Law is a cyberpunk immersive sim. By that, we mean it's a game where player agency is at the game's core. The player is free to play and explore the city of Port Desire however he pleases.
We provide you a toolbox, we provide you with abilities and actual tools to use. And instead of building a problem, a puzzle, if you will, where we design a solution for playstyle A or playstyle B, we just lay it all out for you in a more loose manner, and we just say, you go have fun, and we will just try and build a world and systems that will just handle whatever you're attempting to do.
Nobody sees him go in.
So in our recent trailer that was showcased at ONL, we wanted to showcase how the player can approach playing the game in various different ways. It doesn't matter if you want to play the game balls to the wall, guns blazing, or shotgun to the face, or if you want to tinker more with explosives, hacking. Any of those things are viable ways to play the game. It's a narrative-driven game, but we also want the game to narratively react to how you are playing it.
So Port Desire is perfect for our kind of game, humor, attitude, spectacle, in the sense that there literally is no governing set of laws. There are rules, there are consequences, which fit right into our gameplay of whatever you do, there will be follow-ups, there will be consequences, which is very exciting for us.
Not only did we want to create a city that felt grounded, it also needed to be the kind of place where an adventure and a game like this can take place.
We've chosen to build a smaller city, but just make sure that it's super interesting and super rewarding to explore.
This is the kind of game where you go into an apartment and you try to find the clues. You go like, what happened here? We don't want the world to feel overwhelming. We want it to feel big, but we are much more interested in making something that feels layered and dense, where the player on the way to that apartment is like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna investigate this missing person. And you go like, ooh, wait, there is something around the corner. I can see that there's a door ajar in this apartment building, and there's like a dead body in there, but I can't get in. How do I get in? We want that kind of distraction where as you're moving on your feet through the city, if you see an open balcony, you can probably get up there.
And again, we're not telling you how or where to go, but we want you to kind of choose your own approach, choose your own playstyle, and choose how to get there.
The guns are big and heavy. You know, if they jam, you know, it's the kind of gun that you can hit someone over the head with, right? Like, we want that feeling everything we do in the game. No matter if it's, you know, the chunky computers to the, you know, the weapons to the mechs. All throughout the game, we wanted to have that grounded physical feel.
And a mantra we had from day one was, if 100 people play this game, there should be 100 different user stories. We really want this to be your story. We don't want to force you into telling you, and this is how Gardner solved all the problems. It's much cooler if you tell us, how did you do it? So every single NPC in the entire game can be killed. Not saying you should, but death is always permanent. So if you kill a shop owner, that shop is pretty much effed and has to close down because there's no staff around.
If you take out every single weapon vendor in the city, you no longer have a way to buy guns.
This can definitely put you in certain predicaments as far as knowing what to do. So we have put one safeguard in place, is that if you kill some of the absolutely most major characters, the game will tell us, like, just so you know, you did this. You're free to continue your adventure, but this character won't be able to help you. Are you sure you want to carry on? And that's just our way of saying, it's your responsibility now. You can't go on Reddit and say, I don't know what to do.
No Law is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the show.
A lot of stories about how you operate, Gardner. Are they all true?
Thank you to the folks at Neon Giant for that window into the world of No Law. Wishlist it now because it's coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
And let's keep things moving with an action game set in the Warhammer universe.
Here's the latest trailer for Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, a Metroidvania where you play as a sneaky little Skaven.
Rinnick escape stage. Smell your fear. Noises in the corners. Rinnick kill slays. Dead. Rinnick ascends. Needs checking. Yes. Everything. I hear something. Yes. It was. Head high to zero. Keep saying that. What's that sound?
Let me see.
Riddick will beat Death Master.
Rise through the ranks of the Ratmen in Warhammer Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Now, Fair warning for all you horror fans out there, this next game is no joke.
That's right, Ritual Tides is set on a remote British island full of Lovecraftian creatures, and the team at VertPaint have put together one hell of a trailer. You ready for the grand finale, Ange?
Ooh, whatever it takes. Count me in.
This is the final game.
Where am I?
Well, you didn't die. How very interesting. Please, come, join us.
Oh. Thanks, Walter.
We have a lot to discuss.
As well as your nightmares, Ritual Tides is coming to PC and consoles, and you can wishlist it now.
The great work continues with new hands.
Ange, what's going on? I thought this was the end of our show.
What is this place? Looks like an abandoned toy factory. Oh, they're building something big out there.
Oh, whatever it is, I think we're trapped. Listen, so while you guys watch our final trailer, let's me and you look for some animal medallions, chest plugs, precinct keys, I don't know.
Oh, a crank. There's always a crank.
Always thinking. Enjoy.
I'm not a Freddy? What? What? Escape from Blade. Oh, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's.
Experience the Poppy Playtime universe from a new perspective in Escape from Playtime, a co-op survival horror game where you play as a crew of misfit toys.
Hit that wishlist button and tell your friends, because Escape from Playtime is coming soon. But with that, we've officially reached the end of the Gamescom showcase.
Oh, that was.
But guys, really, don't.
That was a good watch.
From Gamescom is airing.
Nothing really interested me, but I would say it this much. It had variety.
You don't want to miss.
And the fun continues.
Especially for me, yeah, that was not good, but like.
Of Gamescom, Our
Yeah, it was
editorial
okay.
team is taking you onto the show floor for a debrief of the biggest news from the event.
And in the meantime, remember to head over to the official Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist everything you saw from today's show. And you can also check out GamesRadar.com for all the follow-up intel. I'm Nick Apostolidis.
And I'm Angela Santalbano.
And this has been the Future Game Show at Gamescom 2026. Look at that. Yeah.
All right.
Peggy 18.
All right. Well, yeah, that was Future Game Show. Yeah, I'm basically like done. I'm not going to stream any Far Cry 5. Yeah. I guess I just did an impromptu just reaction stream. Man, but man, I guess I'll just like clip that last trailer because that one was the only one that really interested me. But yeah, like really like sad day today because like, dude, we lost Tim Curry. What the fuck? Let me see if I can raid, bro. Let's see if I can raid. Man, so many people are dying like this month. Like, jeez. We lost Hayden, we lost Dolly, we now lost him. Like Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm just going to like end stream. Thank y'all for watching. Hope to see y'all later. Until next time, talk to y'all later. Sorry, not up to rate anyone.